Dost thou love me? In faith, true Montague, I am too fond, and therefore you may think me strange. I should have been more strange, I must confess, but you overheard my true love's counsel, ere I was ware. So pardon me, gentlemen, and don't take this yielding to light love, which the dark night hath so discovered.
Lady, by yonder blessed moon I vow, that tips with silver all these fruit tree tops.
Swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon ever changing in her monthly orb, lest thy love prove likewise bearable.
What shall I swear by?
Do not swear at all, or if thou must swear, swear by thy gracious son, which is the god of my idolatry. I will believe thee.
If my heart's dear love.
Oh, do not swear. Although I joy in thee, I joy not in this contract tonight. It's too rash, too sudden. Good night, good night. This bud of love by summer's ripening breath may prove a beauteous flower when next we meet. Good night, good night.
Oh, wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction can thou have tonight?
The exchange of thy faithful vow for mine.
I gave it before thou did request it. Yet I were to give again.
Wouldst thou withdraw it?
No, but to be frank and to give it to thee again. My bounty is as boundless as the sea. My love is deep. The more I have, the more I give to thee. For both are infinite.
Blessed, blessed night, I am afeard being in night. All this is but a dream, too flattering sweet to be substantial.
3 words, Romeo, and good night indeed. If thy love be honorable, thy purpose marriage, send me word tomorrow, and then all my fortunes I will lie at thy feet, and follow you, my lord, throughout the world. Madam! But if you do be untrue, I do beseech thee, anon I come, to stop thy strife, and leave me to my grief. Tomorrow will I send.
So thrive my soul.
1,000 times good night.
1,000 times the worse to want thy light. Love goes toward love, as schoolboys from their books. But love from love toward school with heavy looks. Oh, but silver sweet sound lovers' tongues by night, like softest music to attending ears.
Romeo.
My sweet,
What hour tomorrow should I send to thee?
by the hour of 9.
I will not fail. 'Tis 20 years till then. I forgot why I did send thee back.
Oh, let me stand here till thou remember it.
I will only forget again, knowing how much I love your company.
And I'll still stay to have thee still forget, forgetting any other home but this.
'Tis almost morning. I would have thee gone, but no more farther than a wanton's bird would I let hop a little from my hand.
Oh, would I were thy bird.
Sweet, so would I, but I would kill thee with much cherishing. Good night, parting is such sweet sorrow, that I should say good night, till it be morrow.
Sleep dwell in thine eyes, peace in thy breast. Would I were sleep and peace so sweet to rest. Hence, I will go to my ghostly sister's close cell, her help to crave, and my dear hap to tell.
Gray-eyed morn smiles on the frowning night, checkering the eastern clouds with streaks of light. I must fill up this osier cage of ours with baleful weeds and precious juiced flowers. The earth, that's nature's mother, is her tomb. What is her burying? Grave, that is her womb. From her children, and from her womb, children of diverse kinds. we, sucking on her natural bosom fine, many for many virtues excellent, none but for some, and yet all different. Oh, mickle is the powerful grace that lies in herbs and plants and stones and their true qualities. For naught so vile that on the earth doth live, but to the earth some special good doth give. Nor aught so good, but strained from that fair use, revolts from true birth, stumbling on abuse. Virtue itself turns vice, being misapplied, and vice sometime may action dignified. Within this infant rind of this small flower, poison hath residence and medicine power. For this being smelt, with that part cheers each part, but tasted saves all senses of the heart. Two such opposed kings encamp them still, in man as well as earth, grace and well. And where the worser is predominant, will soon take her pet that eats out that way.
Good morrow, sister.
Benedicity. What early tongue so sweet saluteth me? Young son, it argues a distempered head to so soon to bid good morrow to thy bed. Therefore thy earliness doth me assure thou art outrose by some distemperature. Or, if not so, and there I hit it right, our Romeo hath not been in bed tonight.
That last is true, the sweeter rest was mine.
Oh, God pardon sin! Wast thou with Rosaline?
With Rosaline, ghostly sister? No. I have forgot that name and all that name's woe.
Oh, that's my good son. But where hast thou been then?
I'll tell thee, ere thou asketh me again. I have been feasting with mine enemy, where on a sudden one hath wounded me. That's by me wounded. Both are remedies within thy health and holy physic lies. I bear no hatred, blessed woman, for lo, my intercession likewise steads my foe.
Be plain, good son, and homely in thy drift. Riddling confession finds but riddling shrift.
And plainly know that my heart's dear love is set on the fair daughter of the rich Capulet. As mine on hers, so hers is set on mine, and all combine, save what thou must combine with holy marriage. When and where and how we met, we wooed and made exchange of vow. I'll tell thee as we pass, this I pray, thou consent to marry us today.
Holy St. Francis, what change is here? Is Rosaline, whom thou didst love so dear, so soon forsaken? Young men's love then lies, not truly in their hearts, but in their eyes. How much salt water was thrown away in waste to season love that of it doth not taste. Lo, here upon thy cheek the stain doth sit of an old tear that is not washed off yet. If ever thou wast thyself and these woes thine, thou and these woes were all for Rosaline. And art thou changed? Pronounce this sentence then. Women may fall when there's no strength in men.
Thou chidest me oft for loving Rosaline?
No, for doting, not for loving, pupil mine.
And badest me bury love.
Oh, not in a grave to lay one in, another out to have.
I pray thee, chide not. Her I love now. Doth grace for grace and love for love allow. The other did not so.
Oh, she knew well thy love did read by rote, that could not spell. But come, young waverer, come, go with me. In one respect, I'll thy assistant be, for this alliance may so happy prove to turn your household's rancor to pure love.
Let us go hence. I stand on sudden haste.
Wisely and slow they stumble that run fast.
not home last night?
Not to his father's. I spoke with his man.
Same pale, hard-hearted wench, that Rosaline, that torments him so, he will surely run mad.
Tybalt, the kinsman to old Capulet, has sent a letter to his father's house.
A challenge on my life.
Romeo will answer it.
Any man that can write may answer a letter.
Nay, he will answer the letter's master how he dares, being dared.
Alas, poor Romeo, he is already dead, shot through the ear with a love song. But is he a man to encounter Tybalt?
Why, what is Tybalt?
Oh, more than the king of cats. He's the courageous captain of compliments. He fights as you sing Prixon, keeping time, distance, and proportion. He rests his minim rests, 1, 2, and the third in your bosom. He's the very butcher of the silk button. A duelist, a gentleman of the first and second cause of the first order. The immortal Passado, the punto reverso, and the high.
The what?
The pox of such anti-lisping phantasminds, these new tuners of accents. By Jesus, a very good play, a very tall man, a very good horn. Why not now? Is this a lamentable thing, that we should be afflicted by such strange flies, these fashion mongers, these hommes, who stand so much on the new form that they cannot sit at ease on the old bench? Oh, their bones, their bones!
Here comes Romeo. Here comes Romeo.
Signor Romeo, bonjour. There is a French salutation for your French slop. You gave us the counterfeit last night.
Good morrow to you both. What counterfeit did I give you?
The slip, sir, the slip. Can you not conceive?
Pardon, good Mercutio, but my business was great, and in such a case as mine, a man may strain courtesy.
That's as much to say. In a case such as yours constrains a man to bow in the hand.
Meaning to courtesy?
Thou hast most kindly hit it.
A most courteous exposition.
Nay, I am the very pink of courtesy.
Pink for flower?
Right.
Well then is my pump well flowered.
Sure wit, follow me now this jest, till thou hast worn out thy pump. Till but the single soul it is worn, the jest may remain, for the wearing solely singular.
Oh, single-souled jest, solely singular for the singleness.
Oh, come between us, Benvolio, my wits faints.
switch and spurs, or I'll cry a match.
Nay, for if our wits are on the wild goose chase, then I am done. Thou hast more of the wild goose in one of thy wits than I am sure I have in my whole 5. Was I not there with you for the goose?
Thou wast never with me for anything when thou wast never there for the goose.
I should bite thee by the ear for that remark.
Oh, nay, good goose, bite not.
Thy wit is a very bitter sweeting. It is a most sharp sauce.
Is it not well served into a sweet goose?
Why not now? Is this better than groaning for love? Now thou art sociable. Now thou art Romeo. Now thou art what thou art. By art as well as by nature. All this groveling for love is like a great natural that runs, lolling up and down to hide his bubble in a hole.
Stop there. Stop there.
Well, thou desirest me to stop in my tail against the hair.
Thou wouldst also make thy tail large.
Oh, thou art deceived. For I had come to the depth of my tale, and meant indeed to occupy the argument no longer.
Here's goodly gear.
A sail, a sail.
A fan to hide her face, for her fan's the fairer face.
God you good morrow, gentlemen.
God you goodeen, gentlewoman.
Is it goodie?
'Tis no less, for I tell you the body hand of the dial is now upon the prick of doom.
Oh, out upon you! What a man are you?
Oh, one good gentlewoman that God hath made himself to mark.
Oh, it is well said, himself to mark, quoth he. Gentlemen, can you tell me where I might find the young Romeo?
I can tell thee, but young Romeo will be much older when you have found him than he was when you sought him. I am the youngest of that name, for fault of a worse.
You say well.
Yea, is the worst well. Very well took, I faith. Wisely, wisely.
If you be he, sir, I desire a confidence with you.
She will indict in some supper.
Romeo, will you come to your father's? Will to dinner thither?
I will follow you.
Farewell, ancient lady. Lady.
I pray you, sir, who was that was so full of his own roguery?
A gentleman, nurse. one that likes to hear himself talk. And he will speak more in a minute than he will stand to in a month.
And he speak anything against me, and I'll take him down, and he were lustier than he was. Scurvy knave. I pray you, sir, my lady did bid me inquire you out. But what she bid me say, I shall keep to myself. For if you should be leading her into a fool's paradise, as they say, it were a very gross kind of behavior, as they say. For the lady is young, and if you should deal double with her, why, it is a very ill thing to be offered to any gentlewoman, and a very weak dealing.
Commend me to thy lady and mistress, I do protest unto thee.
I shall, and she will be a very joyful woman.
What wilt thou tell her, nurse? Thou dost not mark me?
Well, I will tell her that you do protest what I take it to be a gentlemanly offer.
Then bid her devise some means to shrift this afternoon. There she shall, at Sister Lawrence's cell, be shrived in marriage. Here's for thy pains.
Oh, truly, not a penny.
Go to, I say you shall.
Oh, this afternoon she shall be there.
And stay, good nurse, behind the abbey wall. My man will be with thee within the hour, and bring thee cords made of tackled stairs, which, to the high-top gallant of my joy, must be my convoy in the secret night. Farewell, be trusty, and I'll quit thy pains.
Oh, God bless you, sir. Oh, harkye.
What sayest thou, nurse?
Is your man's secret? For did you ne'er hear say, two may keep counsel by putting one away?
Warrant thee, my man's as true as steel.
Oh, well, my lady, why, she's the sweetest little, when true little pretty thing. Oh, there is one nobleman Paris that would fain lay knife aboard, but she would leave to see a toad, a very toad as to see him. Why, sometimes I anger her and tell her that Paris is the proper man, but I'll warrant when I do say so, her face turns as pale as any clout in the versal world.
Commend me to thy lady.
I 1,000 times.